My name is Nick Engel, and I'm going to be doing a presentation for IMS 390b. And my presentation is on John Kerry 2004 political ad that was created by the Swift Boat Veterans for Truth. And I would like to start by actually showing the commercial that I'm going to be talking about.
I've been accurate precisely about what took place.
Renounce the symbols.
I threw my ribbons over.
I gave back, I can't remember, 6.
Ribbons.
7, 8.
And took the ribbons.
9.
I didn't have my medals.
And that was the medals themselves.
That is absolutely incorrect. Medals, ribbons, we threw away the symbols of what our country gave us, and I'm proud of it.
John Kerry, can you trust anything he says? Swift Boat Veterans for Truth is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
Okay. So what I've just shown you here was an ad ran in 2004 by a group called the Swift Boat Veterans for Truth. I'm sure many of you remember these commercials by this particular group, and maybe even the specific commercial itself. The Swift Boat Veterans for Truth was a political action group formed in 2004. The original goal was to have a group of veterans that had served with John Kerry or close to him to discredit his conduct during and after the war. Many people questioned the political affiliations of this group because many of the veterans never actually served with John Kerry or even during the same time as John Kerry. So what were the producers' intentions for this video? The producers' intentions seem to be clear. First, they wanted to prove to the American public that John Kerry would not be a good president. They also wanted to prove that John Kerry was not trustworthy, unpatriotic, and make you question his overall character and his military experience, which was a cornerstone of this 2004 campaign. So what was the audience reception like? The audience reception was very mixed, but many political analysts and action groups contribute John Kerry's 2004 defeat greatly to these ads. Even though the truth of these allegations were questioned by John Kerry himself and prominent political figures, including Republicans like John McCain, people still saw them as effective, as we can see by a Time magazine poll ran at the time that showed a third of viewers believed that there was at least some truth to these ads. So what is the significance and meaning of this ad? We can look at the significance and meaning of this ad through past class discussions. For example, according to McLuhan, the living room has become a voting booth, and we can see these types of ads being a reflection of his belief. We can also see implications of Benjamin's most important aspect of the aura. The message in this ad can be interpreted differently depending on the medium you view it in. If we were to consume this ad solely on television, it would be very one-sided, and we would probably be more likely to believe the message. If we were to see this message on the internet, for example on YouTube, we would be more likely to do more research, look through similar videos, and find a greater depth of information on these claims made in this video. Also, if we look at this ad from a Julie aspect, we can assess this ad as being instrumental, because the nature of the television ad is arguably pushed onto people as they are watching their television shows. The intentions of the viewers of these television shows are not to see this commercial, but it is forced onto them during these commercial breaks, being compared in contrast to having an open dialogue between all parties where everyone in society is involved. Finally, we can look at this ad from an Adorno standpoint and see that this type of local ad is following a formula that we have all seen over and over again. I'm sure we have all seen political ads recently that follow the same type of formula, that displays one side of an issue or tries to discredit the other side without giving both sides of the issue. Adorno was also wise in pointing out that the cultural industry dresses works of art like political slogans and forces them upon a resistant public, and leaves no room for imagination or reflection on the part of the audience, much like what I just discussed with Julia. So what are the implications of ads like these to us? We can see implications from ads like these in some of our other discussions from class, like our publication by Matt Welch. One of his articles pointed out that many news organizations are using gimmicks to win more ratings, and these include sleazier and sleazier programs that distract us from real issues and have little to no substance. We can also see these implications in more politics like those displayed by Roger Stone. Roger Stone-type politics focus less on issues and what is best for our overall country and focus more on getting elected and keeping one party in control. So in conclusion, we have gone through the background of this political ad, analyzed what the producer's intentions are, and what the audience reception was. We have also seen the significance and meaning of this ad through the eyes of McLuhan, Benjamin, Julie, and Adorno. Finally, we have seen the implications of these types of ads in our current political system in Matt Welch's article and our discussion with Roger Stone. Overall, I feel this ad is a good representation of new media and a good example of our past class discussions in modern day life. Thank you.
Questions? Yeah.